Hello and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen and another cookie episode. So just recently I did the molasses oatmeal cookies. Well, we've got to give maple syrup its fair share. These are maple walnut cookies. So let's crack one of these open. Look inside there. So very mapley. I use dark maple. Always use dark maple. Lots of flavor. And there's pieces of walnut in here. Yeah. Very nice. They're crunched, a little bit of chewiness, just the right balance. Let's go in the kitchen and make these right now. All right, well, these are the ingredients for our cookies. So what we've got across the front here is 2/3 of a cup of butter. Now that butter, it's cold in here, so it's at cold room temperature. Basically, you don't want it too soft. You want it takes a little bit to cream it, but not too hard either, so not right from the fridge. Then, after the 2/3 cups of butter, we've also got 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda. That's just kind of neutralize the acidity in the maple syrup, which is a half a cup of maple syrup. 1 egg, 1 cup of my favorite sugar, my unrefined cane sugar, kind of a light brown sugar. And there's also some extra sugar here on the side. That's for rolling the cookies in. So just throw a bunch in there. The rest you can use for your coffee or whatever. Anything that's left over. And then, so 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of walnut pieces, and then 2 cups of flour. So first, move the flour out of the way. Get the walnuts over there. Gonna bring the big bowl in. Because the first thing I'm going to do, cream the butter. So, butter goes in there. Got my big sturdy spoon, and away we go. Smoosh that butter. And once that's done, kind of gotta start on it. We got a little creamed. Now it's time to cream the sugar in. That's going to take a little bit more. You got quite a bit of sugar going there, and you want that sugar creamed well into the butter, so it's back and forth until that all comes together. All right, that's all come together now. All creamed in. So now we don't use our spoon anymore. Scrape all the excess off of here. And back into the bowl it goes. All right, that's ready to go. Now what we're going to do is going to add in the egg. Oh, not the shell, just the egg. All right, and the maple syrup. Make sure I get all that goodness out of there, so pull out any leftover maple syrup inside of there. All right, looks like we got most all of it. Good, all right. Oh yeah. You might have noticed is that I use a dark maple syrup. It's got a more robust flavor to it. The pale ones are nice for on your pancakes and stuff, but for baking like this, where I want a lot of flavor, I'm gonna use the dark. All right, gonna take our mixer. Basically, I'm going to beat this until it's smooth. Here we go. All right. Look at that. That's pretty smooth. That's looking pretty good. Some beaters for me to lick afterwards. All right. Now, put that off to one side. Now what we're going to do is we got our flour. Into that goes the baking powder, the salt, and the baking soda. And then just going to mix that around a bit. Get that distributed throughout the flour before I add it to the wet ingredients. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think that should do it. Now, when I go about half at a time, a little easier to work that way. and just start mixing in. You got to do a little bit of a cutting motion to get the liquid and the dry to come together. All right, it's pretty well coming together, so in goes the rest. That off to one side, and keep doing that cutting and turning until it all comes together. When you think it's all come together, make sure you turn it over because there's always a little bit of dry underneath. All right, that's looking pretty good. In go the walnuts. I'm going to mix them in there so they're distributed throughout. Now it's getting stiff. This looks good. It's got to be a good cookie dough. All right, that seems to have done it. What do I do now? First I'll scrape off that excess off of here. Clean that up a bit. In you go. Then it is always nice to just kind of give it a taste test. Yeah, that's going to be good. All right. Grab a smaller spoon here. All right, get this off to one side here. We've got the sugar here. And then what we've got here is we've got a baking dish, or baking pan. Not really a dish, is it? Baking sheet, that's the word I'm looking for. A baking sheet, and I've lined it with cooking paper. So all I'm going to do now is grab balls, spoon size, about like that. Give them a quick roll them in the sugar, and place them on here. And just keep doing that. So they're about an inch or what's that? 2.5, 2.4 centimeters in diameter, roughly. Doesn't have to be exact, roughly, it'll do. All right, so just keep rolling the cookies, roll them in the sugar until you basically got a dozen up there. That gives just the right spacing if you do a dozen of them. Any more than that, you're gonna be crowded, and they're gonna, because these are gonna flatten out a bit, and you don't want to turn into one big cookie. All right. All right, so there we go. We got 12 of them. Now what I'm gonna do, before they go in the oven, take a fork, just flatten them down a little bit. I like to go about like that. So it's like what? Half inch, 12 millimeters, roughly around there. That's going to be a nice sized cookie. They're going to flatten out a little bit more when they're in the oven. Let's just get them off to a good start. All right, that's that batch ready to go. Gonna go in the oven. 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 12 minutes. All right, in they go. All right, so the fourth batch is in the oven right now. Looks like we're gonna end up with, I believe it's about 46 cookies. You're gonna end up with, I probably could end up closer to 48 if it didn't nibble on a lot of the batter. And I've eaten one of these cookies already. They are good. So let's do one on camera. Look at that. And you break it open. Oh, inside, that's looking nice. Yeah, those are maple walnut cookies. Fantastic. All right. So, if you like this recipe, let's stick around, check out the other ones. Also, make sure you check out that molasses oatmeal cookies that we just did a couple weeks ago. Have that down below here. And see what other original Kevin Riley recipes you'll find here on Kuma's Kitchen. Then go make these, or make the molasses oatmeal cookies, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.